Let's meet you.
My name's Maqfos Shekwonya. I'm from Kujeria Council.
How and when did you venture into entrepreneurship, especially building your brand, Stage Pro Media?
Okay, it started when I was in 200 level. I read economics, so I was reading through some of my courses. Then I stumbled over Punch newspaper. There's this column on Wednesday that talks about people run their own businesses, and I picked interest. So I was going through. I had to photocopy those pages every Wednesday. In short, I went back to like 3 years of that same newspaper to photocopy each page, and I banned it. Read every article. I had like 1,000 pages, but I read every one of them. That's when that was when I discovered that I needed to be an entrepreneur in my 200 level. So after university, instead of going for NYC, I started to learn a skill, and that's how it started. For 20 years now, I've been running my own business. So that's how Stage Pro. Stage Pro was a name that came up 3 years ago, and here we are, flourishing and doing our best, contributing to the development of Nigeria.
Wow, I can see. So what's so particular about the Wednesday column or Wednesday article?
I can't recall the person's name, but every Wednesday column, they write about entrepreneurs. They go and interview a baker or a bricklayer. It's every what they call it, every skill that they actually did not go to. They didn't ask people that are into accounting or thereabouts, but no, there are some columns. Don't get me wrong. There are some columns that talked about an accountant, how an accountant became an entrepreneur, running his own business. So they were asking people that are running their own business questions. So the articles are in different field, but what got me most is when they interviewed somebody that was into media. That's when I discovered there's a lot of branches of media. You can be a video editor, you can be a cameraman. So that's when the guy explained, I discovered that wow, somebody can run without having a TV station. You can actually run a business in media. You can provide content for TV station. Then YouTube wasn't there. All the social media stuff were not there. So the only place to show your content was only on TV. Yeah. So and radio. So that was when we started. Social media came and everything became thing of past.
Okay, I know this thing comes with a lot of challenges. So how were you able to overcome these challenges when they come?
Okay. The society don't they love dictating things for you. But once you know exactly what you want to do, you put all your effort, you put all your mind, you put all your finance, your strength into it, and build that. People that listen to society will never get to where they want to get to, because there are a lot of people. In short, you get advice from people that are not authority to what you want to learn, or they know that you're not going to succeed. You understand? So the challenges you face is people will avoid you, people will give you bad advice, people will also tell you things that will hurt you. But when you know exactly what to do, how to do it, just believe in yourself and just push on and do whatever you want to do. Develop yourself in any field that you want to do. Time will come, they will even forget that they've advised you wrongly. That's just it.
Okay, so do you think young people are doing enough when it comes to putting in effort into their craft?
No. The funniest part of it is that we have 95% lazy youth around. They lazy around on their social media, on their phone. They lazy around gossiping. They lazy around talking about people. They lazy around looking at people that have succeeded. People consume more of people that are in their field succeeding. They want to talk about them, but they are not working on themselves. Just imagine you have 12 hours of the day. Let's say 12 hours of resting. Let's say, okay, 12 hours. You have 12 hours of your day. Do you know that you spend half of that 12 hours on your phone? The remaining 6 hours is either you are sleeping, or you are gisting, or you are eating. The remaining 3 hours is when you are trying to think about something. That 3 hours will pass, you just discover that the whole day you've not achieved anything. So to me, people are not doing enough, See, I consume a lot, I consume content. Okay, let's say youth these days, they spend so much time on their phone. Yeah, the phone is an advantage to us because there's so much on that phone that you can learn. In a day, you can learn something that, in short, hundreds of miles away, somebody can teach you something that will change your life forever. But one thing with phone, once you get into Instagram suggests things to you. There's this thing they call rabbit hole. You start watching how to operate a camera. But in the next 2 hours, you find yourself watching girls shaking their bum bum. And once you are into that rabbit hole, you've wasted data, you wasted your time, and you wasted your mind, because at that particular point, you have lost track of what you're supposed to do. So I suggest people should start, once you want to learn how to operate a camera, get a notebook, write down what you want to learn. Once you see that you're escaping that, it takes you back to track. So that's just one of the suggestions. Then the second suggestion is that people don't want to start small. People don't want to start from the beginning. If you want to be a celebrity carpenter, you have to go back and learn the basics of cutting wood, knowing the right wood, knowing what furniture you want to start with. As you grow, you master your skill, you become a fantastic carpenter that people wouldn't want to ignore. You understand? Some people start as radio hosts and they feel like, okay, I have issues with the other colleagues, so I'll just leave the radio station. Man, make friends, continue. That's a platform for you. You grow, you develop yourself. One day, another radio station will come. Because of the experience that you have, you then go to where you want to work and become who you want to be. So let me just give you an example. We have a lot of graduates that are just sitting at home. You ask one of them, they say, 5 years I'm at home. I used to call them lazy graduates. You went to school to have knowledge of things. You have broader mind. Use that mind that you have to have a skill and develop something. I read economics. Where am I now? I'm into tech and media. For 20 years I've been doing that. I've mastered the act. There's nobody in Abuja that wants to do anything that doesn't somehow cross my path. You understand? If I'm not involved directly, I'll be involved indirectly. You understand? So at the end of the day, you build an authority in your field. And once you build that, there's no going back. So people are lazing around. A lot of people are lazing around. So I think we're not doing enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so in growing a world-class creative brand or company, what steps should be taken to act?
Having a world-class company or a brand won't come just like that. You have to be consistent. You have to be dainty. You have to pull your sleeve. You have to wear short knicker. You have to go into the mud to build your business from foundation. Nobody will just come and tell you, oh, you have a brand, a good brand. No, it's your work, your consistency, your ethics that sells you out. So if you don't build foundation, you don't build relationship, you don't build what do you call it? You don't build you don't network. And the most part of it, your work must be excellent. Your excellent work, your effort, your persistence, your consistency sells you.
Achieve that. Okay, so what is the Maqfos legacy going to be?
Well, my legacy is not about the name, but I want to build people. That's my next target, to build people. I want to encourage people. I want to invest in people. I want to, in short, everything that I'm going to do in this life, the next phase is to invest in people, directly or indirectly. So
What are your 5 top success tips for success?
I have not succeeded yet because I want to be a billionaire.
Okay.
So I've not reached that stage yet. Not that I have money or I don't have money. We're just trying. But 5, you say 5 what?
Tips.
5 tips to be
Yes.
successful. 1, you have to be true to yourself. Secondly, you have to be consistent. If you want to be, if you want to pack shit, sorry for the word, but if you want to be disposing sewage, do it very well. Do it to your full capacity. Put everything into it. That's consistency. People will see you. People will buy into your dreams. People will pay for your services. That's the second. And thirdly, you have to be truthful to yourself first, and truthful to people that entrust their stuff in your hands. You have to be truthful. Fourthly, you have to be very excellent in what you do. As you continue doing your work, improve, do your best, make sure you cross the T and dot the I's very well. People will see it and people will appreciate your effort. Then the 5th one is that you have to develop yourself. What you know today may be different from what is happening tomorrow. So you have to develop yourself. You also have to grow. As you grow, okay, the 5th one, you have to be friendly. You have to network with people. You have to have emotional intelligence. It's not everything that you shout, I'm on my right. You understand? You know how to deal with people. You know how to accommodate people. So emotional intelligence is very, very important. Lastly, I think every entrepreneur should be able to learn soft skills. Soft skills are so important in every business. Whatever I've said is covered in soft skills. Soft skills are very, very important to every business. So many of us don't have that in mind. We get distracted and we think everything that we know it. More especially the gifted ones. The gifted ones looks that they have everything. Pride comes into it. They lose businesses. At the end of the day, the next 5 years, you see them begging. And they are gifted. Pride, So soft skills is so important. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so your word for IAMBEST TV?
IAMBEST TV. Continue doing what you're doing.